Welcome back to Hard Mode SnowRunner, everybody. So we were just over there, but I started recording and forgot I was not muted, or unmuted. I didn't unmute. Didn't do much, though. I just drove literally like 2 feet. We're going to run out of fuel for sure, but I'm just trying to get as close as I can so that I can just, whatever, have less distance to drive. Although I'm going to have to drive back over here because we're going to do this lost bags thing, I guess. And I guess I'm just going to use this. This is probably going to be a nightmare to get down into that quarry, but I don't know where my fleet star is. I think it's on Drummond Island, and that's just going to take a while. So we have this truck here, and I really like this truck, so I'm going to go ahead and use it. I'm also going to mention they are running fiber lines outside my house right now through my whole neighborhood, and they are literally right outside my house at this current moment. So hopefully that's not too noisy. They have already cut the road and everything, and that's all done, so it shouldn't be too noisy. Alright, now we're out of gas. Okay, so I need to switch to something. You're all almost out of fuel too. Shit. Do I not have any trucks here? Alright, I have this. This'll work. Oh, it's out of fuel. Okay, never mind. I don't really know what to do here. I don't know if I'll be able to make it down with this, because this is kind of low itself. I know it's been a little while since I've posted a video. It's just been, you know, I've just been busy. It's just how it is. I haven't really had time to record. My days off has been aligning up with my wife's days off, which, you know, I'm not mad about. It's nice to have days off with her, but then I don't have any time to record because I'm not home by myself, so. I don't have to be home by myself. I just prefer to be. I either record at night or when I'm home by myself during the day. So, but I just prefer to do it during the day because then I don't have to worry about being quiet. I can just, you know, talk normal level and everything's good. But these couple of months have just been really busy at work. We had someone quit, so I've kind of had to take over his responsibilities. So I'm kind of head of audio now, or A1 as you would call it. I'm a little stressed out, to be honest. There's a really big production we have in June that we have every year that will be my first time doing it, so that's going to be interesting, but I should be fine. I can handle it. I know I can. I just, you know, stressed about it. I also have a work trip we're doing in June, so, you know, it's just June's a busy month for me as well. Things should calm down after this big production in June, and then things will be kind of slow over the summer, so should be able to get back on track of recording pretty regularly then. But for now, this is all I've got, so don't expect video every other day. It's just not going to happen right now. I'll get a video up when I can. I will always try to at least keep videos going up. It just may not be every other day, and there may be, you know, long hiatuses between videos, and it's not intentional. I just literally don't have time, so that's really what it comes down to. I don't make any money from this. I am able to. I'm monetized on YouTube and everything. I just, you know, you have to hit $100 threshold for them to pay you out for the monthly period, so I haven't hit that yet. I got close. Well, I didn't get close. I got to like $50 the very first month I was monetized. I got to like $50, but they don't pay it unless you hit it. So you have to hit 100 for them to pay out for that month. So, you know, it's just things have kind of died off a little too. I do tend to get a lot more views from some of my other like SnowRunner. I have a SnowRunner tips video for Michigan, and then I have like some Logitech Wheel videos that I've made. And it's weird, like I get these weird moments of like traffic with those videos where it'll this is gonna run out of fuel too. I literally have no fuel. Like, this sucks. I don't really know what to do. I'm just gonna have to... If I turn off all-wheel drive, that might help a little bit. I just have no fuel. I just fucking always have no fuel. I hate it, man. And I don't have any trucks over on this map. So I'm like really kind of screwed right now. And like, I hate that you can't refuel your truck at the garage. That annoys me, I think, more than anything. The fact that you can't refuel your truck at the garage. Because like, you can repair it at the garage, but you can't refuel it, and it just irritates me. Because like, you're just screwed at that point. Like, there's nothing you can do. I'm tempted to buy a freaking fuel trailer up here because I'm just like, I never have fuel. I mean, I think this can tow a fuel trailer, a scout fuel trailer. We're gonna run out of fuel though, so it doesn't really matter. I'm not gonna make it. So I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna have to get another truck from somewhere else, I guess. We may be able to make it, but I doubt it. It's gonna be... If I can coast down this hill, maybe. But then I'm gonna have to turn... Is there even a trailer store up here? There is. Alright, well, it's going to be really close. We're going to see if we can make it. Let's just put it in neutral and coast down this hill. It's been a while since I've even played SnowRunner. Wow, we are cruising. I mean, the last time I played SnowRunner was the last time I recorded and uploaded, so it's been probably a week and a half, maybe 2 weeks. I did get Roadcraft. I thought about recording it, but to be honest, that game I feel like is not going to be the best content-wise, just because it's kind of a lot of like monotonous things. I'm gonna run out of fuel before I make it there. We're really close. I don't want to spend money on a fuel trailer, but I don't really know what else to do. I'm so out of fuel. It's just gonna be a waste, I feel like, but I guess what I can do now is just drive over here, drop some of this in the White Western Star, and then come all the way over here with that and fuel it up. I know it's gonna waste a lot of time for this episode, and I'm sorry, but I don't really know what else to do. I guess I could cut all that out. Yeah, maybe I'll do that. I'm gonna cut here. And then I will just, I'll get this truck refueled, and we'll pick back up. So I'll see you in a minute. Alright, we refueled the truck. We even repaired it because it had a flat tire, so I did that when I passed the service trailer up there. This thing really guzzles gas, though. I don't know if I mentioned that I may have talked about that in the last episode. Like I said, it's been a while. But anyway, I've been playing Roadcraft, and Roadcraft is... I'm enjoying it, but it's... I don't know, man. For that game having, like, a early access, or, like, whatever, beta test... I don't know, there was, like, a... You know, people got the game early and could, like, play it and whatever. But there's so many freaking things about that game. Just, like, it's amazing that it was released like that. Like... The whole point of the game is, like, making roads, but the asphalt paver has got to be, like, the worst vehicle in any SnowRunner game ever. Or, you know, any Saber game ever. Like, this freaking thing is terrible. It is just, like, the absolute worst when it comes to, like, it's just, like, it doesn't move. You have to lay sand down first, then you flatten the sand out with, like, a bulldozer. And then, like, you're supposed to pave it with asphalt, but it's like the freaking asphalt paver gets stuck on, like, everything, and then it's like it works better if you drive the thing in reverse. Like, it's so weird, man. The thing just sucks. And I mean, I have some other gripes with the game, but overall the game looks great. Like, the graphics look really, really good and really, really clear, and it just looks nice. The rain, when it rains in that game, you actually, like, lose traction, and, like, it creates mud, which is really cool. Like, I feel like that's something that should be in SnowRunner. I don't know, I just want an all-encompassing game. Like, I get what they were trying to do with Expeditions. I didn't really enjoy Expeditions that much. I will finish it someday. I just, you know, SnowRunner's my favorite by far out of any of them. I've never played MudRunner. But I know MudRunner is really heavily logging based, but I will eventually play that too. I have tons of games I want to play, but right now I've just been like, I've been jumping around games. Like, I started playing the Lego Star Wars Skywalker Saga, and, like, I know that's a grueling trophy, or grueling platinum trophy to get, but I've played a lot of Lego games. I know they can be, you know, really crazy on collectibles and all that stuff, but hey, I platinumed Assassin's Creed Valhalla, so I know the collectible grind. But, and then you know, like, I've been playing that. I've been playing Roadcraft. The Last of Us Season 2 just ended, which, I'll be honest, I wasn't crazy about this season. It's not that I didn't like it, I don't really understand why they made it so short. I felt it was rushed. It was just weird how, like, all the characters were just, like, teleporting around Seattle to where they needed to be, and it was rushed, and I don't really understand why, when HBO has the budget to not do that. Like, they messed up Game of Thrones by doing that. They just, like, I don't know. I just have a lot of issues with the 7-episode season. It should have been 10 episodes, and they should have just fleshed it out a little bit more. I just don't understand why we have to have these short seasons, and then, like, what is so even more irritating is it's like it takes 2 years to get a freaking 7-episode season. It's just like they were pumping out 10-episode Game of Thrones seasons for years. I don't understand. Like, it just doesn't make any sense. And I really genuinely, oh, come on. I shouldn't have gone that way. There's literally nothing to winch to. Yep, I screwed myself over. Alright, so I abused the autosave mechanic. Since I didn't roll over, the game didn't autosave, so I just force quit the game, and now we're fine. So whatever. Call it cheating if you want. I don't really care. Anyway, so yeah, the ending, I just don't understand why they made the episode or the season so short. I will never understand that, and I think it was a poor choice. But either way, I still liked the season. I just wish it was longer, and there are some things that I don't really fully understand why they changed or why they left out, but either way, it made me want to play the game again, so I've just been playing through the game again. Just a regular new game playthrough. I'm not doing New Game Plus, just regular new game playthrough. I've played that game so many times, though, that, like, it doesn't matter. I have all the trophies, whatever. I'm playing it on Survivor, but I have on, like, infinite ammo and stuff, just because, you know, why not? So, like, the enemies are still challenging, but, like, I have no, like, infinite ammo and infinite crafting, so I can just, you know, use as many bullets as I want. I still tend to play stealthy, but just the fact that I have the options of, like, if I mess up a stealthy section, I can just go ham with fucking anything and just, you know, pop heads off with shotguns and whatever else, so. It's fun. I will always love Part 2. You know, Part 1 obviously was one of my favorite games of all time, and then Part 2 came out, and I was never a hater of Part 2. I always thought Part 2 was absolutely incredible. I think Abby's side of the story is amazing just as much as Ellie's. Like, you gotta understand, Abby did what she did because of what, and there's gonna be spoilers here, but if you don't know the story of The Last of Us by this point, like, I don't really know what to tell you. Have you lived under a rock? Like, if you haven't been spoiled for The Last of Us, that's crazy. 84. Alright, so, you know, what Abby did to Joel, it's justified in the fact that, like, what Joel did to Abby's father. So, like, you can't really be mad at Abby, and the people that are mad at Abby for that, it's just ridiculous, because in that world, if that kind of thing happened to you, you would do the same thing that Abby did. So, like, it's, I don't know, I just find it funny that people made such a big deal about all of that when it's just like, you would have done the same thing if you were in that situation. Getting out of here with this trailer is going to be really difficult. I knew that was going to be the case, but I was hoping I could manage it. Come on. I don't have diff lock, which sucks. Alright, I gotta try to get out of here a different way, I guess. I need the trailer to swing wider. I can't get it to swing wider. And now we're stuck there. This truck doesn't really have the torque I need it to have. I'm gonna run out of fuel just trying to get out of this quarry. I guess let's try going out the other way. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do that either, but Ugh, I cannot get turned around now. God damn it. This game just frustrates the hell out of me sometimes. Shit. I really don't think I'm going to be able to do this way either, because this is just as much of a tight turn. But if I can go out this way, I can loop around and come up the other way. Just the way I came down, just backwards. I mean, I came down that way, so honestly... God, this is why I don't like semi-trailers. This is why I prefer trailers, hitch trailers, because semi-trailers, they're hard to maneuver, especially when your truck is so long like this, where the pivot point is just further back. It's just so hard to get it to swing the way you need it to. I think we'll be able to go up this way. That way is just too tight of a turn. We're just gonna have to take the long way around. There's no other way around it. But yeah, so I've just been kind of bouncing around through games right now. I've just been playing them when I feel like playing them, and that's just how it's going. I've kind of really fallen off of my like crazy like trophy hunting normal self that I do. And not that I still don't do that. I'm not like, I'm not like stressed about it. Well, not that I was stressed about it, but I'm not like, I used to not play another game until I finished the game I was currently playing. But I'm just like, I don't care much about that anymore. I'll get them done when I get them. I still have not ever gone back to Dave the Diver and finished that. And it's not that I didn't like the game. You know, I just kind of felt like playing something else, and then started playing something else. Just kind of lost it. But I'll go back and eventually platinum that for sure. I've really been enjoying The Last of Us Part 2 again, though. Like, it's just such a fun game to play. How long that? I'm only going to be able to record here for 40-ish minutes. The episode should still be about an hour, but I'm gonna have to do a little bit of editing with this one because I've made some cuts here, like with the fuel thing and then the little accident we had. Back to Roadcraft though, the devs are apparently working on a fix for the asphalt paver, but like I just like don't understand why you would like release a game that's like the whole point of the game is to build roads, and the thing that you need to build roads sucks. Like, it just really doesn't make a lot of sense to me, but guess that's why I don't make video games. Oh my gosh, man, what the hell, dude? Why is there nothing to winch to here? Alright, let's try this again. We're gonna go this way instead of that way. Again, I use the save, the little save scum thing. Like, I'm sorry, but this is a pain in the ass enough. I don't need to deal with that bullshit. Like, just let me get out of this freaking quarry, Jesus. I knew it was going to be a bad idea coming down here with this semi. I was just like, this truck has, like, no torque. I can't get over these stupid little rocks. They're, like, chalking my wheels. This episode's gonna have so many little cuts in it. It's so weird. But yeah, I just don't understand why you would release a game designed around fixing roads and then have the asphalt paver work as crappily as it does. Like, it really just kind of amazes me. But I don't know, the game's pretty fun. Other than that, the trucks and everything drive really nice. And like I said, when it rains, like, it actually gets muddier and slipperier, like you lose traction, and it's pretty cool. The maps are massive too. I mean, you don't like use the whole map. At least I haven't seen the whole map get uncovered, but they're pretty big maps. But it doesn't feel like it takes as long to get around them like it does on SnowRunner. Alright, so where's Tim's house? Do we go through the swamp? I guess so. Oh wait, these are the cement bags you're supposed to pick up. Shit, well, I wonder if I can actually just deliver these. Probably can. I wasted all that time doing that. I knew that too. I don't know why. Whatever. I guess I didn't realize what I was doing, but that's fine. I think these will still work. I don't think I need to deliver the ones. Because I did that with, there's on Black River, there's a, like a piece of cargo you're supposed to pick up, and I just went and got it and drove it all the way over there, and it still took it. So it'll still take these, I'm pretty sure, but those other cements that are just laying around will just be there. Honestly, this is probably the easier thing to do. As long as I can get through here. I mean, I drove through this with the Kodiak, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, this truck does not have diff locks, so this is making this incredibly difficult. Oh, that's another thing about Roadcraft. The only trucks that have winches are like scout vehicles, and you can't just like winch to anything in the world. You can only winch to like certain like objects that are winchable. Like, you have to like winch to like handles to open up gates and things, to like warehouses and stuff. It's very odd. Like, I don't really understand why they chose to do it that way, but that's the way they chose to do it, so Oh man, I'm frustrated with myself now that I did this. This feels like a big old waste of time. Because this is going to take forever to drive all the way through this. Yeah, because I'm already getting stuck. This really needs diff lock or all-wheel drive. I'm afraid to get too crazy because I don't want to get too far away from these telephone poles. These telephone poles are going to be my saving grace when it comes to being stuck. Oh man, you know, this is what happens when I go without playing this game for a while. I'm gonna run out of fuel again too, which is gonna suck. Hopefully I can get to Tim's house. I mean, I guess worst case, I'll be near the Island Lake gateway, so I can always just bring... I have my Chevy's over there with the Scout fuel trailer. I can always fill that up with one of those tankers and bring it over. Is this even a contract? I don't think it is. I think this is a task. Yeah, this is a task. This is what I thought I was doing. Shit. Well, it's too late now. That's what I thought I was doing. I guess I just wasn't paying attention. I mean, we're just going to keep doing what we're doing now. There's no reason. I'm already all the way over here. I'm not turning around, and we're just going to take these over there and see if I can deliver these. If I can't, then this is a big old waste of time, and I'm sorry. But I don't think we'll have any issue delivering these. I just really hope I can make it without running out of fuel. We're almost out of the swamp. Just sucks that I'm gonna have to go back down and get more cement out of that freaking quarry. Although I think I know the route now, so I would like to go to Island Lake though and get one of the semis that have sidewalls. I don't like just the flatbed ones. Much bigger risk of just stuff falling off. Come on. This spot sucks, man. They made this way too muddy here. If I detach, can I get out? Really? I'm just like this. Alright, I just switched into my fleet start because I'm just like, I'm so tired of I'm just so tired of that getting stuck. I've flipped that truck, gotten it stuck so many times in this episode, and I'm kind of over it. So I'm just gonna take this back to Smithville. We'll see if I can go over there and unstuck that truck, but like, as you saw, I detached the trailer and it rolled over and everything fell off of it. So I don't know. We're gonna just go over there and see if I can get it out of there. But either way, we gotta pivot because I'm tired of that. It's making me mad. I mean, I'm still gonna try to do that that cement job. I might as well. I may honestly just drive over there and just do that instead of trying to free that truck for now. Because if I just do that, like the actual cement thing, then I'll have those other ones that I can take to those places that need it. Obviously, I'll have to clean that mess up, but I'll at least have that, so. I don't know, this episode was very poorly planned. I apologize. Like I said, it's been a while since I last recorded this, so I didn't really even remember what I was doing. And, you know, it's just, that's just the kind of things that happen. I guess I could jump in my scout and get the last of the upgrades and watchtowers that are on this map. That might be smart to do. Because what I have is a bunch of upgrades and there's 2 watchtowers left. I think there's somewhere else that still has upgrades too. I think it might be Drummond Island. I haven't gotten all the upgrades. I do need to... I am going the right way. So yeah, there's 2 watchtowers. There's no upgrades just on the map. I may have gotten them all on this map. I don't know. I can't decide what I want to do. I think that might be a smart thing to do, though, just to get that done. Because I think one of those gives me all-wheel drive or diff lock for the White Western Star, which the White Western Star is a great truck. I actually really like it, but it needs diff lock because it's getting stuck on everything. Yeah, let's pivot, and we're just gonna switch to this. I would like to fill this up, though. Where's the closest fuel truck? Probably that one. Yeah, I'm gonna get these watchtowers, and if there's any upgrades that pop up, I'll grab those. We're just gonna stay over here because it's just too much of a hassle. I'm not gonna like remove any of this. Obviously, you would have watched it up to this point, but there's no need for me to like scrap any of the earlier part of this video because, you know, it still did stuff, just, you know, was unsuccessful. That's alright. I'm gonna just run over here, refill up this tank so that we don't run out of fuel at all. And then we'll just go get these watchtowers and things and just call this episode. I'll come up with a better plan for the next episode, hopefully. Maybe I'll record another one today, I don't know. I don't really know that I feel like it, to be honest. But we'll see. I might. I still have a ton of tasks to do. Like, we're almost done with Michigan contract-wise, aside from logging, but like all the other tasks I have to do are a lot. I still have got to figure out how to get that truck out that's on Black River. Okay, we are all fueled up. Alright, now let's go. I guess we want to go that way. And then we're going to go this way. We have a little route mapped out. I think I'm okay to record for a little bit longer. I have a bunch of clips I got to put together here, so I'm not really sure on my timing at this point anymore. But I guess if you're watching it at this point, then I figured it out. That was exactly why I slowed down, because I was like, I'm gonna roll this truck. Almost did. While I'm here, let's fill you up. It would be great to get the little Tuz tank looking thing. But that's untamed here, and like I said, we're not going there because it's too expensive. As much as I'd love to have the Tega in that. I mean, I could probably swing it. I have like 50 grand, but... And maybe once I finish Michigan, I'll jump over there quick. It's just going to cost a lot more than going from Alaska to Tamir. I'm pretty sure that's how it works. It costs less to just go to the next region than it does to skip a region. Okay, there is an upgrade. So let's turn around and go get that. That was very muddy back there. Steep. Engageable diff lock for the White Western Star. Look at that. Okay, and then the other watchtower is all the way down there. How's our time? I don't know if we'll be able to get to that. Because I'm totally lost on what my time is at now. I'm not sure. I feel like turning around is going to be too hard. I may just end this because I don't know what my time is at. And this episode's kind of a wash anyway, so, you know, I apologize for that. That was just, you know, poor planning on my part. Now that I got that diff lock, though, for the White Western Star, I may just bite the bullet and recover it, but I'll see if I can rescue it with the Fleet Star or something. If I can at least get it out of that mud, I'll be fine, because then I can drive it to... I can get it back to the garage pretty easy. And then I can put engageable diff lock on it, which would be so helpful. Oh my god, this truck takes the... Oh, fuck. This truck just takes so, like, it doesn't take much at all to damage the engine. I don't have anything here to fix it either. Yeah, I think I may do some stuff off, like not recording. Like I'll fix this truck. I'll try to prepare some things for the next episode so that we actually get some things done. I feel like I haven't been getting anything done in these episodes. I've been making dumb mistakes and it's been taking forever. So I apologize. It's been a it's just been a hectic time for me. Is really all it is, and I can't keep everything on track. So I will fix this truck. I'll prep some things so the next episode goes smoother, ideally. But this is kind of, I'm just gonna end this episode because now the truck's broken. So like, I'm not gonna drive it all the way over there to that other watchtower. It's just silly. So I hope you enjoyed this terrible episode. Leave a like if you liked it, subscribe if you want to, and I'll catch you in the next episode.